Hey guys, it's Scott here and welcome to Team of the Year for FIFA 19. This is going to be a big one. Team of the Year is finally here, it's coming out in a couple of days, and what we're going to do today is show you all of the nominees that have been revealed today, as well as how the Team of the Year is chosen, how basically it's probably going to go, my predictions for who's going to be in the Team of the Year, and everything else that you may need to know. There's also a little trailer that I will stick in at the end of this as well. But if you don't know what it is, basically Team of the Year is massive boosts to 11 players that nowadays are chosen by the community of the people that play the game and athletes and celebrities and stuff like that. In the past it was based on the official Team of the Year that got released, but now that those awards have moved to October rather than January, it doesn't fit in with EA's timeline, and they, I guess, feel like they wanted to involve the community a little bit more and make it a bit more unpredictable rather than knowing who's going to be in the Team of the Year 3 months in advance. It'd be pretty boring. So we're going to go over this today and we're going to show you everything as to how this works. So first things first, how is it decided? Well, you've got ballot boxes and the nominees involved in them, okay? Learn more about how this year's Team of the Year, Toty, is being selected and see which players have been nominated. So here we go. Ballot boxes. This is how they did it last year. That's how they're doing it this year. For the second year in a row, the Team of the Year will be voted on by a carefully curated list of media, athletes, and EA Sports FIFA community members. I wasn't invited. It's fine, EA, maybe next year. This collective of ballot recipients has been chosen to represent the millions of EA Sports FIFA players all over the world. Again, same as last year. Each team will be selected from a shortlist of 55 players, nominated by EA Sports for their real-world performances in 2018. Okay, custom-built ballot boxes have been delivered to each recipient, containing all 55 of the nominee player items, as you can see right here. Each vote will consist of 3 attackers, 3 midfielders, 4 defenders, and 1 goalkeeper in a 4-3-3. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that, oh, you have to go left wing, right wing, and striker. You could put 3 strikers in there, if you so please. Each ballot recipient will cast their vote by posting a photo of their team on social media with hashtag Team of the Year vote by January the 7th. So this is the kind of box that they get given. It's pretty damn cool, not gonna lie. It's nicely designed, and I like the way that it does involve the community and who they're voting for, right? So, the ballots submitted by this group will account for 60% of the final vote. The remaining 40% of the votes will be cast by EA Sports. Interesting. The final Team of the Year will be announced starting on January the 7th, with special Team of the Year player items available in packs for a limited time in FIFA 19 Ultimate Team. So, the way that this worked last year, for those that may not know, is they started with the attackers first, which was a first. In the past, it used to be defense and goalkeeper, then midfielders, then attackers, then the whole Team of the Year in packs. So we're going to go off of last year and assume that it's going to be the same as it was for FIFA 18. So, most likely, on the 7th, which I don't even know what day the 7th is going to be. What is it right now? 7th is Monday. So on the Monday, we, again, assuming it's like last year, will have the 3 attackers, whoever they are. Let's say Ronaldo, Messi, Neymar, right? If it was those 3. They would get their Team of the Year cards released for 2 days. Then on Wednesday the 9th, we will get the 3 midfielders. Then on Friday the 11th, we would get the 4 defenders and the goalkeeper. And then on the Sunday, the 13th would it be, for 1 day you get the whole Team of the Year in packs. So all of them are packable. So, now that we know how it works and how it's going to be decided, let's have a look at the nominees, shall we? And again, then my thoughts on who I think is going to get Team of the Year and why, okay? I think that the Team of the Year would probably be different if it was based off of actual performances and stats rather than chosen by the community, but again, we'll get into that in a second. So, Team of the Year nominees, we've got Alisson. First up, obviously signed for Liverpool in the summer after playing really well for Roma for quite a while. They signed him and he's been an absolute monster for them so far, and him and Van Dijk together have changed that Liverpool defence to make it from being really shaky and just all over the place to the best defence in the league by quite a way. So Alisson, he's got a good shout of being signing of the summer, I guess, for the Premier League, but I don't think he's got any chance of getting Team of the Year. The only reason why I believe that he even has a like tiniest little sliver of a chance is that he would get a strong link to a Team of the Year Van Dijk if he happened. And so that would be pretty damn good. However, I'd be surprised. We've got Oblak. Now, I rate Oblak massively. I think that he is definitely in top 3 keepers in the world in real life. And I think that he's underrated purely because he doesn't play for Real Madrid or Barcelona in that league, or because he doesn't play in the Prem. If he was playing exactly the same as he has been for ages now, for a bigger team, which is difficult to say when you're at Atletico Madrid, but you get what I mean, right? Then I think he'd be respected a bit more. Or maybe if he played for a different nation so that people saw more of him, like Spain with Djjk or France, or... Right? So, Oblak is unreal, and he would potentially, out of these options, be my choice for who I think should get Team of the Year. But I don't get to vote, unfortunately. The other guy that I would potentially have in my top 3 is Ter Stegen, but he's not an option, so never mind. Next up, we got David De Gea. Now, I think that this Team of the Year, there are 2 possible winners, right? For who's going to be in goal. Last year, it was stupidly obvious. De Gea was always going to get it. So, De Gea's sick for Man U. He didn't have a great World Cup with Spain, and I wonder how much the World Cup is going to play on people's minds when they vote. Having said that, they're also going to vote because they like this guy on FIFA. They want a better version of him on FIFA. So, unfortunately, that is the flawed part of this voting system, is that even if De Gea had a year that was nowhere close to Oblak, Oblak's never going to win. No chance he's going to win, because he doesn't get good links to the other players that are going to get Team of the Year. People don't want to use him on FIFA. They want to use De Gea. So, again, it's slightly flawed in that way, but I don't know. Hugo obviously won the World Cup with France, played pretty well in it as well. Not done insane with Spurs. I think I don't think he's been at his best in the last year, to be honest with you, with Spurs. Obviously, having seen quite a few of their games, I don't think I'd put him in the top 5. Then you've got Thibaut. Obviously moved to Real Madrid from Chelsea in the summer. He's done okay. The start was a little bit shaky, but still it was a massive money move. It was going to be one of those where obviously they started with a new manager as well, and that was all over the place. And so basically their whole team was playing a little bit dodgy, but it's got to be between De Gea and Courtois, the 2 best keepers on the game in my opinion, and also the 2 keepers that will get good links to the players. So let's say you get Varane or Ramos as the Team of the Year. Thibaut gets a strong link. If you get Ramos and Van Dijk, De Gea links to both of those. So it's going to be between those 2. And I genuinely, this year, I don't know who people are going to vote for. I think this is quite a difficult one to determine who will win that. Next up, we've got defenders. There's a lot of these, so let's skim through them. Obviously, we had more time on the keepers. Jordi Alba, sick. Very, very good player. Is he good enough in FIFA for people to want him as Team of the Year? Maybe. Carvajal is an interesting one. The best thing that he gets is links to Bale and Ramos and Varane. Again, I hate that I'm linking all of it back into FIFA, but that's how it's going to be voted by people. A lot of the people that are going to cast their votes probably haven't watched, for example, Kimmich play. So they're not going to vote for him, even if he had a better year than all of these other guys. So there you go. Godin, unreal player. He's not going to win it, though. Kimmich, same. Chiellini, an absolute rock. Umtiti would be sick, but people are not going to vote for him. Koulibaly would also be unreal. Again, though, it's just the issue of linking him into other players. It's not good enough. Not good enough. Marcelo gets in basically every single year. I would put money on the fact that he is going to get Team of the Year again this year. It's just standard. Again, especially when you've got Ramos and Varane just so good on this game. Also linking to Neymar on the left-hand side. Marcelo's going to win, isn't he, at left-back. Hernandez is sick, but I don't think he'll do it. Manolas, also really good. Ramos, see, for me, it's difficult this year, and we'll get into that in a second. Thiago Silva's good, but he's not going to win. Same with Hummels. Trippier, there's no way. I mean, people might vote for him sentimental reasons, that free kick that he scored. The highlight of 2018, everybody. Varane, unreal. Van Dijk, unreal. Vertonghen, no. Walker, yes. Verschalko's good, but he won't win. Lovren, absolutely no chance. So I think Kyle Walker will win purely because of FIFA and the fact that he would be the best right back on the game by a long shot if he were to win. then it's tricky because there's no bench this year. I thought they might mix it up, but there is no bench yet again. So I think for the two centre-backs, it's between Ramos, Varane and Van Dijk. And I don't know who's going to win that. I really don't. So my prediction so far, David De Gea or Courtois is difficult. I think it may end up pushing to David De Gea because more people watch the Prem. Marcelo, Walker, and then two of these three. I don't think people will turn down a potential for a Team of the Year Van Dijk, so I think he'll be in. But then I don't know who they'll go for over Varane and Ramos. I mean, Varane won the World Cup as well. So I'm going to force myself to make a prediction, and I'm going with Varane and Van Dijk, okay? Next up, midfielders. There's loads of these as well. Casemiro will not win because he's not good enough on FIFA. Same with David Silva. Same with Isco. Same with Fernandinho. Same with Rakitic. Same with Kroos, I don't think. Same with Matuidi, Busquets. Perisic would be the dream for me. Same with Royce as well. It's most likely going to be three central players. Dybala would be unreal. However, I don't think people will vote for him. KDB has a chance. But, I mean, Modric won the Ballon d'Or. He had a very, very good season. I think Modric is going to be in there. Then, I think it's basically just going to come down to what people want in FIFA. Again, Pogba. I would be surprised if Pogba does not get put in there. Again, bossed it for France and won the World Cup. Recently, he's in incredible form now that Mourinho's gone from Man U. And then after that, maybe KDB because of how good his cards are in FIFA and how good he was last year, like when they won the title and everything. He's unfortunately been injured this season, but still unreal. And Kante's a god as well. So I'm going to go Modric. Again, to force myself, I'm going to go Modric, Pogba, and KDB as my prediction there. And then finally we've got the attackers to end off this video. By the way, if you've enjoyed it and found it informative as well, hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you're new, yeah? Because we stream pretty much every single day as well as upload occasional videos. Finally, the attackers. So let's just skip over this. Ronaldo and Messi, they have to be in there. If they're not, it's outrageous. The third slot is the one that matters though, right? It's not going to be Mandzukic. It's not going to be Aguero, Cavani, Griezmann, Hazard, Kane, Lewandowski, Suarez, or Mane, or Bale. As much as we'd love some of these cards, it's not going to be those guys. It's between Salah, Neymar, and Mbappe. Now, Mbappe won the World Cup, and he's coming up as probably the best young player that there is, and the potential guy to dethrone Messi and Ronaldo as that guy in football. Neymar is still unreal, and he smashed it at PSG. Salah had the season of his life, obviously breaking loads and loads of records, breaking the Premier League record, getting top scorer in that, getting to the Champions League final as well, unfortunately getting injured in that. So it's between these three. Now, yet again, I think it's down to who people are going to want to use on FIFA. I think people would rather use Neymar or Mbappe than Salah. The question is, which one? So, I think partially because he won the World Cup as well, I'm going to go with Mbappe. So my full Team of the Year prediction, David De Gea, Marcelo, Kyle Walker, Van Dijk, Varane, Modric, Pogba, Kante, Messi, Ronaldo, Mbappe. What is your prediction that you think people are going to vote for? Leave it in the comment section down below and let's see if anyone can get it bang on. It probably won't be too difficult, let's be real. But what are your thoughts on it? Do you think that this is a cool way for them to decide who gets in Team of the Year, or do you think that it should be done in a different way? Let me know your feedback in the comment section down below, but I will see you guys later for a live stream. Hopefully you can tune into that one. But that's going to be it from me. Thank you very much for watching. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you very much. Goodbye.